So I just wanted to talk about how much I like jazz music. Uh, I think jazz creates emotion, and that's important to think about because I think I went on a Twitter rant about jazz yesterday because I feel so much about jazz and I have so many thoughts about it. And so I guess I talked a lot about jazz yesterday on Twitter, and um, so like if you ever feel like you're cascading, you're falling down a hill or like a series of, you know, uh, if you're falling under a waterfall or something, it's helpful to listen to jazz music because it kind of stabilizes yourself. Um, Sometimes your heartbeat can beat too hard, it can beat too fast, and you need jazz to stabilize your heartbeat. Some music can make you high, some music can make you low, but jazz I don't think makes you high or makes you low, it just makes you feel emotion. Jazz makes you feel emotion, and can it get you high? Maybe. Can it get you low? Maybe, but it's just emotion. Um, I know it sounds corny, but that's the way I think of jazz, is it just sounds like emotion to me. There's a lot of people like the Oasis lead singer, or one of the Oasis lead singers, I forgot his name, not Liam Gallagher, Noel Gallagher, lead singer of Oasis. He's famous for making fun of jazz, but I just think he doesn't understand jazz, and I think a lot of people don't understand jazz, and I think that people dismiss jazz out of hand because they hear it so frequently in like elevators that they think it's just jazz is just elevator music or whatever, but they think there's no substance to it, or you can't rock your head, to it, you can't headbang to jazz, so it's not really worth anything because people don't really understand what makes it special because they don't listen to enough. Anytime you don't listen to enough of something, you're never going to think it's special. If you don't listen to enough of something, you're not going to appreciate it. You're never going to appreciate something if you don't listen to enough of it. You have to listen to more jazz to understand it. Just listen to more. Just more. Just more. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to listen to it all day or all weekend or whatever. Just listen to more jazz and you'll begin to understand it. It's deep. It's deep, but you also should immediately get an appreciation of it. It's not so deep that you can't understand it. It's like, to me, classical music is deeper than jazz as far as like I don't understand classical music to me personally, but I understand jazz. So like there's things that I mean like I do like classical music, but I like classical music, but I don't understand what makes it fantastic. You know, people like Sting, the artist Sting. He's like oh, he just listens to Bach all the time, listens to Bach, and he's like, so he gets a lot of his ideas on his guitar riffs from Bach. He gets a lot of his music riffs from Bach, and it's like, really, Sting? You get all your ideas from Bach? Like, I listen to Bach, I think it sounds fine, but I don't get like lots of ideas from Bach. So there's stuff I don't understand about classical music, but I feel like jazz is more accessible than classical music because it's just easier to understand, and it's just as deep as classical. I think it's even deeper than classical. Not that I understand classical fully, but if you listen to jazz, it's easy to understand and it's really deep. There's a lot to consider. It's not about lyrics, obviously. If you're listening to jazz singers, I don't think that's very good jazz. I don't want to hear a jazz singer. I want to hear instruments. You want to hear only, I personally only want to hear instruments when I listen to jazz. Only instruments. If I hear a singer, that's not jazz. That's big band or something. Not big band. That's like, that's I think of like Nat King Cole when I think of a jazz singer, like, or like Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra is like a jazz singer, but that's not real jazz. That's like big band or whatever. That's a different thing entirely. That's crooning. Crooners sing to jazz. I don't want to hear. I do like crooners sometimes, but I'm just right now. I'm just talking about jazz, the instruments, the saxophone, the clarinet, all those horns, all those trombones, all the instruments, the drums, all the piano, all the instruments they use in jazz, they put it together and they make it into something special. Jazz creates emotion. It's not a deep concept. It's if it, you can regulate your emotions if you listen to jazz. It's pretty basic. Jazz creates emotion, and that's the best way I can put it because you can find emotion in a lot of places in life, but jazz is it's there in jazz more clearly than in a lot of places. So it's just to me, it's how you can regulate your blood pressure. You can do a lot of things. Um, Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of jazz? What are your opinions of jazz? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. And please like this video. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.